If you've tried your hand in business before, chances might be that at some point you might have failed in your business. I myself have failed in several businesses that I've tried, and it's such a worrying report that actually, according to the African Business Daily, 75% of businesses fail in the first 2 years that they start. So I got to think on my past experiences and I got to research. And I've compiled for you in this video some of the reasons why sometimes your business might fail, or why most businesses fail, or rather why my own business has failed, and you can take any lessons from this to help you to better your chances. So the number one reason of my past business and why it failed, the truth is that I honestly didn't have enough capital. And someone might think like, I can start without money. Yes, I made a video that there are businesses that you can start without money. But if it is a business that requires money to start, you need not only to have money, but enough money for that specific business. For me, there was a time I was just, unajua mimi ni hustler. So I'm always trying. Saki kukaa kama sina kitu ya kufanya. So I had lost one business, stayed a while, then started another. And the main issue that made me fail in this business, before business yangu sana imekuwa in clad, nguo, clothes, shoes, that has been my venture, or beauty products, hair products, that has been my venture. So at this point, I put up a shop, a clothing shop. This was about my second shop. I've put so many shops. I had even a shop in South Sudan, and we'll get to that part. But this was a shop here in Nairobi. And within a year, I had lost this business. And honestly, one of the main reasons is that I did not have enough finances. Kwanza, I started this business with a loan. Yes, I had paid the rent and I had a bit of stock, but mostly I didn't have enough stock. So nilichukua loans za sijui Tala, sijui wapi nikakusanyisha, and I started my business. I started with a bit of stock. I was still selling online nini, so sikwati starting from zero. But you see, a business needs at least a few months to even a few years to sustain itself, to be able to grow. See, ati kwa hii biashara, you're still waiting to pay rent for this business, to buy stock for this business, to feed yourself in this business, hey, it is going to drain this business, especially at the beginning stages, and especially if you started without enough money. And this was my predicament, and this was one of the reasons why this business failed. I simply did not have enough capital. The second reason that most businesses fail is poor location. Let me tell you, your location is very important. Now, as I've said before, I was in South Sudan. I had a shop in South Sudan. Now, when I got to South Sudan, I went to South Sudan at first when I finished Form 4. My mom was there. So I joined her, did some hustles, but I was under the protection, yeah, mama. So I was not like really hustling. But at some point, my mom left me. So later on, after my mom left, I left also. But after a few years, nimerudi Kenya, I'm seeing, no, things are not working. And when my mom was there in Sudan, money was good. There was money. So I missed that money, that cash flow. And huku Kenya hakuwezi. Let me go back and try. So I left here with enough stock that time. That time, I had enough stock. I had my own savings, a bit of savings. I took this money, I bought hairs, I buy my braids, things I knew there they didn't have. So I bought braids, weaves, some makeups to go and sell. And I still had cash because I knew M-Pesa business there was good. So when I got there, I tried first to sell these clothes in wholesale. So I tried to move around in shops, nini, and I'm telling you, kiliniramba. People used to take my clothes, not pay. Now, some of them are Sudanese, you're in their country, there's nothing you can do to them. Some even are Kenyans, and some are buying very badly, some are not even paying me. And I thought like, no, ini hasara. And I had a lot of clothes. So I thought, you know what, let me go get a shop. But now, since I'm not under the covering of my mom. Now I'm alone. Now I'm finding my own path. So first I had to find a cheap area because I had to pay this rent by myself. So I went around, I looked, and I got a shop in a market. But what I didn't know is that the area that I got this shop was an area where kulikuwa na a lot of PlayStations, offices, not offices in fact for women, offices for the security guys, nini. So there was not a lot of traffic for women who were my target, can I say my target audience, or the people I was targeting to be my clients. You see, the people I expected to buy because I was selling children's clothes. So I got this shop. The shop was actually not very, in fact, it was expensive, to be honest. The shop was expensive. And you know, there, kwanza you pay rent 3 months. Kunanga ya monthly. You pay 3 or 6 months or 1 year like that. But the minimum is 3 months. So I got this shop. I paid this rent. And hey, let me tell you, I used to stay in that shop and just wonder, like, God, hey, there's no one, there's no money. Now, bado najipata, I'm still hooking around because there are not enough people coming to this shop. This area that I am at, people don't pass there. Most of the majority of the people who pass there are kids who are going to play PlayStations. You see, I was in a very bad side of that market. It is a big market, yes, but ile side mi nilikuwa, it was a bad side. There were other places where people were cooking, na ni cook to go and take to distribute to other people in shops. So, and do you know one thing? This area that I'm at, crossing the road on the other area is a good market. It's the same market, but now a good side where people go to shop. People go there and buy things. But this other side, they don't even come there because they know there are no shops there. So me, I found myself in a very bad area. But because I was new, I didn't know. Mi niliona nimepata duka na nikaingia. Let me tell you, I struggled in that shop. And there was one security guy. He was the security of that area. And he was a mzee, a Sudanese. And he used to see me and feel sorry for me, by the way. Aki, unaweza kuwa hadi mpaka watu wanakuhurumia. Me, that man alikuwa ananihurumia. Anaona sasa huyu msichana auzi, anashinda hapa asubuhi mpaka jioni. So he told me one day, when I get up, he even told me himself, this area you're in is not good. People don't come here to buy. But when I get a shop in that good area, because it was the security of that area, I will tell you, you move. So I was like, okay. Now, I came with my hair products, my nini. Don't forget this shop. I've paid rent. So I've been there for like almost a month. It's not even a month yet. When this man told me this. So I was like, okay. And about a week later, he came and told me, I've gotten a shop. I need you to move. Let's go, you see that shop. Hey, we went. And I'm telling you, the shop, kwanza iko kwa junction, where you are coming from this side, you have to pass through that shop. You're coming from the left, the right, it's at the center. And I was like, ooh, God, this is it. This is the one. Higher, I asked him, okay, how much is the shop? Told me the shop is 1,000 and you pay 3 months. You know the way wa Sudanese ni wakali. And that time, I'm a young girl. I'm like in my early 20s. So niko like, what? 3 months? Already pale nimelipa 3 months. And I know these Sudanese, they will not give me back my money. But you know what? I was like, what you pese pote? I'm no longer wasting my time there. Let me move to this shop. And I'm telling you, I still didn't have enough money. But I was able to get someone to help me. And I was able to get into that shop. Let me tell you, see, in that previous shop, I would stay even a week and sell only 1, 2, 3 outfits. So I was praying and I was telling God, when I move now to this new shop, now I've already paid, I'm now planning to move. I was telling God, when I move to this new shop, me, God, all I'm praying that every day I sell one outfit. If I sell one outfit every day, because I'm seeing that I'm still new, nini, at least in a week, I will have sold 7 outfits, because I used to open at this Sunday. I'm new, I don't have money, I'm trying to build myself. So, I got the shop, moved. Mwenye duka ingine, I didn't even ask him anything, because I knew it will just start a lot and will not get that money back. So me, I moved. I went, tried to make that shop, make shift. I didn't even have money. Nikeka tu misumari, hanged my clothes, and I was ready. So Sunday after church, I came and I was like, hey, you know that excitement. I couldn't wait for Monday. I was like, let me go. I hang some clothes so that tomorrow when I come, it's just to open. Let me tell you, Mina, huh? Who is God? That day, that afternoon, in fact, it was not day because I opened after church, that was like 2 p.m. That afternoon, so I was asking God, me, I want to sell one dress per day so that per week I sell 7. That afternoon, I swear before God, I sold 7 outfits. Ile nilikuwa naomba Mungu niuze per week, niliuza na half a day. And I was like, whoa, yes, God, this is it. I'm at the right place. And let me tell you, business there was booming. Within my first, I think, 2 months, stock yangu ilikuwa imeisha yote. I went to Uganda, brought more stock. I now came to learn that there's no need to come all the way to Kenya. Uganda also has some nice clothes, and those Sudanese, they like clothes from Uganda. So Uganda has some nice clothes. Go there, take. I went there, I bought clothes. I had like some good money. Went there, I bought clothes, came back, stocked my shop. Those clothes went like hot cake. Yani, now I was in business. And you see, it took me changing my location. There was nothing wrong with the things I was selling. My things were good. There was nothing wrong with me. Sina nyota iko. I was just in the wrong location. And when I moved and got myself into the right location, things started changing. So if your business unaona like it might not be going well, look around you. Are you in the right location for that business? That might be a fact. The third reason that your business might be failing or might not be doing so well is ineffective marketing. Just in the same way as being in the wrong location is bad for your business, not marketing is also very bad to business. Because even if you have the best products, you have the nicest things, but no one knows about these things, how will you sell these things? And I've come to learn about marketing in my online business. As I told you guys, I make and sell books on Amazon. It's a very good business. I love it. But I came to realize very early that if you don't market these books, you could have the best book in that platform, but there are thousands of other books in that platform. You create a notebook, there are 60,000 other notebooks. So you will get lost in the sea of notebooks unless you market yourself. Market yourself on social media. I started marketing on TikTok. I started marketing on Instagram, on Pinterest. Start marketing yourself. Market yourself on social media. The good thing about social media, it makes the world smaller. It connects us with people from all over. Look at some of the businesses that are doing really well here in Kenya. It's because they have good marketing, whether they're big brands or small businesses. Do you know, me, when I started selling online, I used to say Label. And Label used to market themselves very well. And I'm telling you, that business blew up simply because of marketing. And still the same, so many businesses right now are blowing up because they're marketing themselves on social media. And if you don't have money to pay for ads right now, you don't need to. Actually, I don't pay for ads a lot of the times, but sometimes I do pay because it boosts. And you can pay ads even for 100 bob a day. And that 100 bob can bring you a lot of people. You have to spend money to make money, but you can still do it organically for free. Make sure you're always posting. Make sure you're always on your TikToks, on your WhatsApps, in your contact list, on your WhatsApp. I'm sure you don't have less than 10 people. These 10 people can tell another 10 people. These 10 people, 2 of them can promote you. Promote yourself, market yourself, post on these Facebook posts or on Instagram, make a reel. Just make sure you're marketing yourself. If you're feeling like maybe you want to market yourself around your neighborhood, tell people, word of mouth, ambia to, or have an opening, or just something somewhere, or a promotion, something that will make people know you. And marketing can change things for you, let me tell you. So that is also another reason why a business might fail: lack of marketing. So the fourth reason that a business might fail is a lack of demand for the product. What do I mean? Let's say, for example, you're doing a calendar business. Yes, you will sell these calendars in January, maybe February, December, January, February. But by the time we're in June, who is buying a calendar? Like, it is very low. You might get very low sales. So when you do a business where there's lack of need or demand for that product, you might end up losing and thinking, "Mi sina nyota, sina mkono." No, just that your products are really not needed, or there's no demand for the products that, or the services that you are offering or that you're selling. Let's even for right now in the world that we're in. Did you notice things like simu za jamii zilipoteanga, or the way people used to go to those Safaricom things and make a call? They got lost because there was no longer demand for those products or for those services, because right now everyone has a phone. Ukiwa na simu ya jamii, who is coming to call there? Nobody. So you will end up not making any money because there's no demand for the product or the service that you're offering. And lastly, the last reason I want to tell you that made me at the beginning of my stages lose a lot of clients is not taking customer feedback or customer issues or customer suggestions at heart. Have you ever heard that customer is king? Because it is true. Customer is king. Let's say we all need each other. I'm giving you a service or a product and you're paying me. But there's so many other people that can still give that service or that product. So I was selling clothes. How many other shops sell clothes in this city? Nairobi too. We've not even gone outside of Nairobi. Thousands. So that client doesn't necessarily need me as much as I need them. So you have to take into account the feedback your customer gives you. Customer care lazima ikuwe at 100%. I myself, when I was starting, bado nilikuwa na utoto. In all honesty, I lost a lot of good clients because ya utoto wangu. I was not able to handle pressure sometimes. I was not able to handle clients when they were angry and things like that. And even I've seen, even in businesses, even right now, there's so many shops you see even on Facebook wanaanikwa, "Hey, I've gone to this shop, the nini was rude, the reception was rude, they treated me badly, I will never go back, they treat me like I'm begging." You see, customers don't like that. And especially if you have employed someone, you need to be very careful. Install CCTVs or do whatever you need to do, or train them to let them know that treat a customer well, because this customer, if they leave, your business loses. I've seen so many businesses zinaanikwa and people are like, "Hey, boycott that business." And let me tell you, if 5-10 people are complaining, then you might be the problem. It might be a you problem. And then you will start seeing people are flocking to maybe your neighbor or another business, and then you'll start saying, "Huyu anatumianga uchawi, huyu anatumianga madawa, kwa nini watu wanajianga kwake?" When in all honesty, there's no uchawi, there's no madawa. It's just simply treating a customer well. Even you yourself, when you go somewhere and you're treated nicely, baby girl treatment, wanakujali, you feel so good. Even going back at second time, you'll be like, "Hey, me, that place I went," and you'll even tell your friends about it. You'll even tell people about it. You'll tell them like, "Hey, I recommend, go there, they'll treat you nicely." But ebu jiulize, you go somewhere and they treat you badly, you'll tell the whole world. If anyone tells you like, "Hey, I'm going somewhere," you'll be like, "No, uko hata usifike, no, wacha tu, don't go." So customer is king. Take care about how you treat your customer. You're in a bad mood, teremsha hiyo mood sa ile customer yako. Endelea kukasirika sa ile ameenda. You have employees, teach them, pay them well. Some of the employees, maybe they're paid bad, wako na mood mbaya, I don't know. But just make sure your customer leaves your place happy. Otherwise, if your customers are always leaving with a bad taste in their mouth, with bad experiences, my friend, it doesn't matter if you're the best at what you do. People don't go to businesses or get services because that person is usually the best per se. Sometimes it's because of the experience they had. Nazienda kwa salon and they are the best ones at making hair, but they treat me badly. Wacha nikashukwe na ule ajui mwenye ananitreat vizuri, nitatoka hapo ka roho yangu iko sawa, nimefurahi, other than going to this expert who will treat me like trash and I live there being upset and wondering, why did I spend my money somewhere I'm being treated so badly? So make sure that your customer is king in your business. And if you just try and implement these 5 tips, you might see your businesses doing well. You might see yourself actually thriving in business. And I don't give tips that I myself don't do or don't implement. Even me myself, I'm learning, and now I know this is what I'll do and this is what I will never do. So I hope these tips helped you, and I wish you all the best in your businesses. I pray that we will all be moguls one day and that God will bless the works of our hands. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this far. I love you.